Religion is the thief of spirituality. Religion is the thief of spirituality. Yes, I said it. You can't be religious and be spiritual at the same time. It's not possible. That's for those that want to be spiritual and those that are already religious. The two can't mix. You can't be religious and spiritual at the same time, because a spiritual person doesn't look for God outside himself and his cosmos. A spiritual being doesn't look for God outside himself and nature and his surrounding and his fellow humans. A spiritual person believes within his surrounding, everything he needs is around him. Everything he needs to be alive is around him. And everything he needs to be better is within him and around him. While a religious person goes outside himself, he goes outside his cosmos, he goes outside the universe to look for God or to look for his Almighty. Yes, I want to explain this and explain it why. Africans are religious people, are spiritual people naturally. That's why you see, I do have problem when you say the African tradition. Sorry, the African religion or the traditional African religion. No, it is the you can just say the African spirituality. It is not religion. Just like the Rastafaris, they don't want to be associated with religion. They prefer to be called this a spiritual people. But we are actually spiritual people. That's for those that want to be spiritual. But you can't be religious and spiritual at the same time. A spiritual being, a spiritual person, understand he is God. His neighbor is God. You get? If he is God and his neighbor is God, he will surely treat his neighbor like God and also treat himself like God. If he is God and his surrounding and nature is all God, he understands that he needs to worship the ground. The ground is one of the most sacred things. For those that come from the eastern part of Nigeria, the Igbo part, they will understand that the Igbo people worship the land. They worship the ground. You get to understand, to respect the ground, that the ground produces what you eat. The ground carries your weight and carries the weight of everything that surrounds you. A spiritual being respect the air. He understands the cosmos of the air. He understands the elements of the air. A spiritual being respect the water because he understands he is alive is because of that water. Many plants are alive because of that water. A spiritual being respects lightning and brightness. While a religious being doesn't see any of all these things as important as it should be, because they have a belief of someone outside somewhere that they are not sure, they don't know, they just believe in. They believe in. Yes, let me just say they are sure of it, but they believe in. But I want to understand that belief itself is a doubt. Whatever you believe in is a doubt. You are having a doubt on that thing. For you to believe in that you believe in, you are doubting that thing. Belief itself is a doubt. Just like if I ask you, do you know your father and mother? You say yes, I know my father and mother because you know them. But do you believe in your father and mother? You be like, I know them already. You don't believe in them, you know them. Once you start believing in this, is when doubt comes in. It's when doubt. That's why you can only believe in Jesus Christ. You can only believe in Allah. You can only believe in God because you don't know them. Anything you get to believe in is a doubt. It takes doubt to start believing in something. Yes. So a spiritual being understand the cosmos around him. You understand the four elements that keeps him alive: the water, the land, the air, lightning, or the sun. You understand? Without these four cosmos, his being is of no use. His being alive is not possible. While a spiritual being understands and believes that without all this cosmos, he will still be alive. Just like someone told me that, and there's a Bible part that says, if we as human refuse to worship him, he will raise up stones to worship him. You get where he's going, where the person is going. They will raise up stones. I was like, then they should raise up the stones. If you believe in such things, I'm not against anyone, but I'm just trying to be like, I'm trying to differentiate the spiritual being or the spiritual person and the religious person. Religious people, let me not sugarcoat it. Religious people are hypocrites. Yes, they are 100% hypocrites. We can see it in our day-to-day activities. The place you find the most wicked people are in religious places. But you see a spiritual, the actual, I'm not talking about this Gen Z spiritual people. Those ones are not spiritual people. They are just after the money in your pocket. You will know the people of the days before our days. They stood on the truth and only the truth. They understand this person's own, and they go to say this person's own no matter what will happen. And religion makes you a weakling. Yes, religion makes you emotional. That's the only reason someone will come to your community, buy everybody in your community, spray blood, and you'll be like, yes, you will be like, let's go on a 7 days fasting and prayer so that God will come and fight for us. A spiritual being don't do that. No, we are Africans. We are not spiritual beings. In the days before our days, when someone come into our community and buy two, we will make sure we chase that person wherever he is, and we will buy everything that he has. We respect the ground. We doesn't allow the blood to touch the ground. That's why during the days before our days, if you read things fall apart, if you allow the red, the red of your fellow kinsman to touch the ground, the punishment for you is to be banished. To be even mistakenly, they don't even believe that you can do it knowingly. They're talking of unknowingly when an accident happens. That's why Okonkwo and things fall apart. When he accidentally let go of the gunpowder and he hits his fellow kinsman's son, he ran away. He fled for 7 years. That was the culture because they believe nobody can do such a thing knowingly. We are now made to be weaklings now because we are religious. We wait for we pray for God to do things that we should fight for government to do it. We should elect a good people to do it. We are weaklings now. Someone will come and buy our community, set the whole place ablaze. We will run instead of to run to prepare to come back and defend that is ours. No, we will run and go and start praying that God will come and fight our battles for us. A spiritual being is never a weakling. A spiritual being is a fierce person. Is a fierce person that doesn't that believe he rather buy than let go of what is ancestral his, that has been his from the time of his ancestors. A spiritual being thinks different. A spiritual being believes in making things work, while a religious being believes in praying to see things work. That's the difference. Be more spiritual. If you if at all you want to be any, be more spiritual. Be more spiritual. When you are spiritual, the world will get to understand you. When you are spiritual, you will be the bigger fish in the ocean, no longer the smaller fish like you have always been. We've always been the victim of the bigger fish. We are supposed to be the sharks of the ocean, not the fishes of the ocean. That's why the world eats us the way they want to, because we've been conditioned to be the fish and not the shark. Be the shark today and see what will happen. Thank you for joining me today. Stay tuned. And please don't forget, follow me on TikTok, Mikoyo123, on Facebook, Somkele Chuku Amuze. And like I said, we now have a YouTube channel. So please go and subscribe, like, comment, and share. My YouTube channel, Mikoyo Talks. Thank you very much.